This is a general reading for Libra for the month of December. My, how the year has gone by. So if Libra is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of December, I'm again offering that 30-minute complimentary reading for someone who either subscribes in December or puts a comment in December. And know that I do read all of your comments, and thank you so much. Also, if you like the video, hit the like. It costs nothing to subscribe. It's absolutely free. It raises the logarithms for the channel, as do the comments and the likes. Now, you might think that you're a subscriber. If you would check the video you're watching and see if it says subscribers, sometimes YouTube unsubscribes folks. So all you have to do is, resubscribe. Now, why be a subscriber? Well, one of the advantages is if you hit the notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. And also you'll be entered in that 30-minute complimentary reading. So those are the advantages. If you're interested in your own personal reading, I have the information down below. It's $30 for 30 minutes, live or video, $50 for an hour live or video. Just send me an email and that starts the process. I heard some noise outside. It's like heavy equipment. Portugal's getting ready for the holidays, and so where they had the banners for the medieval festival across my main street here, well, one of the two main streets in the village, they had banners. Now they're going to be putting up holiday banners. They have the holiday, it's like a frame of a metal tree in the square. I think what I'll do is I'll walk around and I'll do some videos so you can see how they celebrate and get ready for the holidays. So I heard some noise outside where they're, I think, putting the banners up. So we're getting ready for the holiday season. I did not think I would be in Portugal in December. My house is still for sale. I did have someone look at it, but they didn't want to put that much out to remodel it. But I do have a developer looking this week. Now, one of the things that, an oracle card that I got a couple weeks ago is about delay, and that it is rejection is God's protection. So it could be that, and also I've been listening to Julie Poole today. What do I do to get ready? I've been listening to her manifestation about letting go, God's timing. So for some of you, it's letting go in God's timing. So this is a message for anybody who's listening to this video. It's just letting go, knowing that the timing will be right. Now, I do have my crew here with me, and that changes who's going to be going back to the States with me. Nina's here, of course. She's going back. She's on the table here for her readings. Milo is Milo. What you doing? He's a little caboose sometimes. He's 16 and he's a dachshund. There you go. And sometimes his little caboose is slow in moving up. And then I have Jason, and then the kittens. I talked to the vet, and so the important thing now is to get them spayed. So she gave me some suggestions on how to do that. They're halfway feral. They come in the house every night. And good news about Hope. Now this is the good news for everybody. Hope is my 16-year-old street dog that I adopted a year ago, and I thought he was going to be palliative care, deaf and blind. And I took him to the vet this week, and his heart is sound, his lungs are sound. He's a little bit weak in his back legs, so she gave him an anti-inflammatory, and he does have a little spot on his private, which is probably cancer, and she prescribed an ointment. But here's the good part. Yes, one of his eyes, it's either a cataract, I think it's a cataract, so it will not be restored. But the other eye is an eye infection that over time could clear up, and he would be able to see out of that eye. That is like best news. And she did not see why he couldn't go to the US with me. Because of his heart and lungs, they're good. So the next step is to get his shots so he can get the certificate, and he has to be 6 weeks before we enter the U.S., so it looks like Hope might be a U.S. dog. So that's really, really good news for me. So let's see what we have coming up for Libra. Now, when I was shuffling the cards, Libra, I saw going down the path, a road, and started dragging, like feeling, for someone or some of you, feeling a little bit defeated. Now, I hope that some of the things that I have shared with you will help you, because it's all timing and, excuse me, and letting go. See, I'm even choking on that. It's letting go in God's timing. Want that job that you've been waiting for? Maybe the timing isn't right, or maybe it's not the right job. That whole thing about rejection is God's protection. Or you really wanted that relationship and then it didn't go anywhere. Well, then you find out along the way, boy, I'm glad I didn't get involved with that person. I sort of like dodged a bullet, so to speak. Our spirit teams protect us even when we don't know that they are. We are being protected, and we are being protected by the light. So know that if you're, I see this person sort of like dragging their foot down, feeling the shoulders down, going down the, that things are not happening as you want them to be. Know that you're being protected, that don't give up. It's just there. You may not see it manifesting. You may not see the signs yet, but know that it's there. And then I see the curtain opening, and then you see what's really there, and what's waiting for you is beyond what you had even envisioned, because maybe you were limiting your thinking. Maybe you were limiting what you thought you were entitled to. So, just keep, and put the energy, forge ahead, and go ahead. Now, on Julie Poole's manifestation, and I'm doing her book, her audio book, she talks about the warrior stance and the energy there, like the Superman stance, and you get the energy. That's what get that warrior out and go along the path, because the curtain's going to be opening, and then you will see, for some of you, what you've been waiting for. Now, I've shuffled the cards. I'm using the Morgan Greer deck today. So let's see what we have coming up for you today, Libra. See, Five of Swords. Now, this is how some of you feel right now. That there's some things around in the background. Maybe could be feeling that there is some things keeping your progress, that there's some things behind the scenes that are unfair, and that it's keeping your growth going forward. It could be a personal family situation, or it could be a work situation, crossed over by, the cups. So there could be some stuff going around in relationships and home that is behind the scenes that you're still dealing with. And it's almost like, this person is cloaked here, hidden, and it's sort of like they go jab, 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 and then they, back up, back. Or it could be jab around your environment. Almost, see that as you're trying to go along, they throw boulders along, big rocks, for you to stumble. You could feel that that's almost what's going on. It can be discord, it can be arguments, it could be feeling like you have roadblocks. Then at the base of it is the Queen of Pentacles, which is money. We'll see what that is. Behind you is the Knight of Wands, a whole lot of responsibilities. What's on your mind is Queen of Cups. Could be moving, could be you. Then we have the Devil card right ahead. Could be going with that Five of Swords. Then we have Happy Home, the Four of Rods. Eight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles, and the final outcome is the Knight of Rods, moving forward. So it could be feeling like stagnation, but then you're going to get the energy and you're moving forward. Okay, so the Knight of Rods comes with the Ten of Swords. So it's, for someone, this could have been your relationship, feeling stabbed in the back, that he's still doing the, you know, that in this thing it's still doing the Five of Swords. Could be work, could be home. Nine of Pentacles. Oh, look at your ships are going to come in. So there's some possibilities now of money coming in. So it could be, for example, that the Nine of Rods could be work, but it could be also home and relationships. But then you also have money coming in because this is the Nine of Pentacles and your ship's coming in looking at your options. Eight of Cups, moving forward. Four of Rods. Ace of Swords, that's very good. Then we have the Devil card with the High Priestess. Okay. Queen of Cups, the Death card. Nine of Rods with the Page of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Then we have the Four of Swords crossed over by the Nine of Pentacles. So it's, in some ways, well, it is change. It's absolutely change. And knowing that forewarned is to be forearmed, and there's still some stuff that's going to be coming up. So, yes, for some of you, you feel like you know that there's boulders and big rocks, not boulders, but big rocks that are like being put in your pathway for you to stumble. And you know, the thing is that if you see that they're there, you can look for them and then you can go around them. That's, you know, to be forewarned is to be forearmed. So expect that there's going to be some blocks put in there. It could be intentional from that other person for you to stumble, but you don't have to stumble if you see them. So let's see what's coming up here for this month, in the month of December. So yes, we do have this Five of Swords, cloaked, things going on around. It could be jabs to you, jabs around you, could be lies, could be arguments, could be stumbling blocks that are being put in your path, crossed over by, that was your King of Cups. So it was a relationship. Could be about moving, it could be about a relationship that broke up. Then you also have taking a break or clarity, Four of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Now, the Four of Swords can be taking a break, assessing what's going on, and then the Nine of Pentacles, it can be a job. It can be getting some clarity about prosperity, job applications moving forward. Nine of Pentacles can even be clarity about housing, assets, that sort of thing. And so you're sort of taking a break and going, okay, illuminate me of what's going on. Tell me what is going on so that I know, and then I can dodge these boulders, these roadblocks as I go along, whatever they are, or have clarity about applying for jobs, about when prosperity is going to be coming to me. So this is the, and you have a couple of fours. You have the Four of Rods, and then here you have the Four of Swords. So you've got some repeating numbers. So this is just for like taking a break and assessing, because at the base of it is Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords. This can be a job. It can be a mentor. It can be getting hired. So there is prosperity that's going to be coming for you. Some of you are waiting for some decisions. Queen of Swords can be a woman who's a person of authority, legal representation, a boss, someone that's maybe making some decisions if you're applying for government benefit, and it does have to do with money. Could be a job offer for someone, could be a mentor, could be that these represent an organization, a person. So there's some information and some movement that is going to be coming to you regarding some prosperity or work. Because behind you is a whole lot of responsibilities, and you get a message about money. So it could be new responsibilities. It could be, so you get a message, and it could be added duties at your job. It could be a new job. It could be juggling work and home. It could be juggling several jobs and home. But this is behind you, and it's not more than you can handle. It can be adjustments too. It can be that you got a message and you may be having to move, or working a couple of jobs or a new job, and then you have to figure out the logistics of getting there and you know, your routine as you get there if you're not remote. But you handle it just fine. It's not more than you can handle, because what's crowning you is, where are you going, Milo? You're not going down there. There's nothing there. Come on, turn around. Come on. Thank you. You already explored that this morning. What a good boy you are. Oh, he's 16. He's getting so white. Yes, you are. So what's on your mind is the Queen of Cups. Can be moving, or it can be a relationship, and the Death card. So it can be moving, it can be end a relationship. So the Death card, you know, the Death card is not the Death card, and the Queen of Cups is not going to die. No, you know, that's in those movies that you watch where, and I bring out this story often, where you see this movie and they're going to the psychic, and it has like the great big crystal ball maybe there, and you go into this beaded room and she's going to do the tarot cards, and she pulls out the Death card, and then you get the dramatic music. No, nobody's going to die. It's a change. It's the end of something and the beginning of something else. Could be moving from one chapter to one place to another. Could be ending of a relationship, and then that creates a space for new to come to you, because you know, this is renewal. And so this is what's on your mind, is about moving or ending a relationship. And the thing is that, you know, the physics rule and the rule of the universe, two things can occupy the same space at the same time. So if you're hanging on to a relationship and it isn't working, the right relationship, however long that is, that's going to be there, can't come in because you have the space already occupied. So you have to let go to create this space and to put, so that the positive can come in there. That's one of the laws of the universe. So it's creating the space. And maybe you don't want a relationship right now, but maybe it's healing yourself and getting, you know, figuring out who you are, loving yourself, taking care of yourself. But that's what's on your mind. Then we have, coming up, the Devil card and following your intuition. Now, the Devil card is, okay, it's not an entity. It's not a, you know, and it isn't, you know, any, you know, it is behaviors that keep a person from being authentic with themselves or others. Can be fighting, arguing, deception, financial deception. It can be controlling behavior. It can be addictions, for example, that are interfering, and that's coming up. So it could be some arguments coming up that are, you know, because of, you've got the Death card, but you have the, you know, the Five of Swords, and it says follow your intuition, follow your hunches. Through that, you know, your spirit guides are surrounding you, and if you listen, they're going to guide you, and they're going to help you maneuver through these boulders. And that's what they are, is roadblocks, is really what it comes up to, roadblocks. And the roadblocks, maybe this person's wanting to put in more roadblocks, but follow your intuition and maneuver around them. Then you can get through and get to the other side. You know, that I think that this path that I saw where you're sort of dragging along, is how you're feeling as you're going through this experience. But no, once you get through the roadblocks, you don't have to keep looking down to dodge the boulders that are being thrown into your way, that then you can set your sights on to the, to the horizon. Look forward, stand proud, be that warrior stance, and know that, follow your intuition, follow your hunches. If your intuition says, for example, not to engage in conversations with that person, don't. Or avoid that person or that situation. So follow your hunches, follow your intuition about how you go down this journey. That's going to help you then, because being forewarned is being forearmed. That's exactly what it's saying. So you can avoid drama, you can avoid roadblocks, you can avoid that Five of Swords and be empowered. That's what it's saying. Follow your hunches. Because then we have here your happy home, and you're going to get some messages. The Ace of Swords, I love the Ace of Swords. I always say I love the Ace of Swords because it's clarity, information. Information is power. Because then you can make informed decisions, and there it's and you get some information, and through that, then you have your happy home. It could be that as you're maneuvering, you get some information, you go, oh, I can go this way now. Or maybe you get some information about home, about a job, clarity about what's really going on, maybe information about next steps. Maybe some of you have been waiting for information from like your Queen of Swords and your Queen of Pentacles. And that information, then you have a happy conclusion. But there's some information and clarity coming to you. Then you feel more empowered. Able to make stronger decisions based on what you really know rather than what you fear or what you think might happen. You get some real clarity. Then, this is how you've been feeling, is the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is looking for something. You knew something was missing in your life. You didn't know what it was. Could be work, could be home, could be relationships, it could be within yourself. And you went on the hunt, and the moon, was things were hidden, but you were looking at your introspection, inside, getting in touch with really what is missing and moving forward. This is the moving forward and looking. Manifesting what you want. Once you get the clarity of what's missing, then you can, when you're manifesting, include that in there. That's what they're saying. If you get in touch with your intuition, they keep saying intuition today. If you get in touch with your intuition, with your higher guidance, then you have clarity of what you want to manifest, and you get clarity about what was missing, what were you looking for. Whether it was a relationship, and what kind of relationship do you really want to manifest? What was missing in that other relationship? Maybe what was missing in that home, and you're moving to a new home. What was missing in that job? Was it challenging? Was it the lack of support? Was it a future advancement? Whatever it is. Then, when you're manifesting, include what you really want to include in the future, and use discernment. And when you are moving forward, look and see if that's included in there, because here's the Chariot. You're moving forward now. Then, the Ace of Swords, or Nine of Pentacles. For some of you, you have some messages moving forward about new opportunities. Your ships are coming in. Nine of Pentacles is moving forward to your prosperity. Finally. Some of you are saying, finally, I claim it. Yes, claim it. Because you do have some options here. The ships are out there waiting for you. You decide which one you want, and then you go forward. At the end of the year, sometimes, yes, there are some layoffs going on now, and some reactions to what is going on with the economy. However, often they know what their budgets are going to be for the next year, or they're doing their hiring and saying, we're going to hire you in January, or our new project starts in January. Or it can be that they put people on board before the end of the year, but there's some choices that you have. And pick the one that you've been looking for, the Eight of Cups. Look at what you've wanted to manifest. Because then the final outcome is that the Knight of Rods, it could be moving forward, or it could be this individual, and they're going to, they're going to stab you in the back. Now, this is not something new. This is something that's been ongoing. You know who this person is, or you know who the situation is, and it's a very unfair situation. So it can be a continuation. But no, it's the 10. I get that for some of you, as you're moving forward, it could be their last attempt to try to take control. It's their last attempt, their last, out of desperation. Others, it could be the Knight of Rods moving forward from an unhappy situation, and you still have some of the feelings about that situation, whether it was work and they laid you off, or that there was someone at work sabotaging you, the Knight of Rods. Maybe not throwing you under the bus is exactly what they said, that they didn't do their job, and so they're throwing people under the bus. And so what other sticks, that's fine with them. They think they're going to be skirting along. Well, no, because karma will eventually hit them. Trust me, you may not see it when it happens, but it will happen. Or it could be a personal situation and trying to move ahead, but they're delaying you. Or it could be that they're putting, again, those roadblocks. But it's out of final desperation because it's the 10. So know that it's just about over. Then once you get through these stumbling blocks and look up, then you can see that there's a horizon, there's new opportunities. So don't give up, because put one foot in front of the other and walk forward towards it, because it is within your reach. You just don't see it yet. It's within your reach, and you can see it. Manifest what you want, including everything that you want. And speak it now. Not that you wish, you hope. Speak it now. You have it. Because then it claims it now. Wishing puts it off like it isn't going to happen. Hoping puts it off. It is the I have, I am. I have the perfect job, and it is, and whatever it is. Or I have the perfect relationship, or I have the perfect place where I live, my shelter, and it is blah, blah, blah. There's a Louise Hay card, actually, that goes right into the perfect living environment. So whatever it is, speak it now. You have it now. Then claim it. That's the language part. And that's what I've been learning. I work on my manifestation. I listen a lot of Julie Poole, and I will share what I'm working on. So this is, speak that you have it, because you do have, and I think that this is your feelings. It's nothing new. And if this Knight of Rods pulls something new, just know it's not unexpected. Be prepared, because be forewarned, because they might try to pull out something as you are moving forward out of that negative energy into your own, they're saying, into your own being, that they can see that they're losing control, and they're going to, try to exert undue pressure. It's almost like, I'm not a football person. I do watch it occasionally, but when they're at the last quarter, and it's the points are just real close, and the team that's behind, they get real desperate, and they're going to try to get that final point so that they can win. Well, that's how this person's feeling, their Knight of Rods, that they're desperate, and they are out of fear or panic. They're going to make a move. It's not unexpected. It's not dangerous. It's just that they're going to make it more difficult, because they think that doing that, they're going to try to win whatever it is they think winning is. So you're just about through with that situation. Now, step back and figure out what was the lesson. And did you learn the lesson from it? Because that's important. What was the experience? Because this person agreed before you came here that they were going to serve this role, and you also were, you know, you had a role in it. Each one of you was learning something different, and you agreed upon this. So what was the lesson? Because if you didn't figure the lesson and it's moving forward, the next lesson will be, and I think that this is something you could not ignore. So sit back, and what did you learn from it? So you don't repeat it. That's the important part. What was the lesson that you learned from this? Now let's pull your wisdom of the oracle here. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. And I have Nina here with her little snoring. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. And I did have Hope in here, but then, and he was laying in the hallway, but then Jason was moving back and forth, so Hope, I think, is in the kitchen with the kitchen door open. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay. The light for our Libra. Okay. And the first card, Libra, is co-create. And remember, I said this time, include what you want. Be very specific. So, you know, the Eight of Cups, what was missing? Well, this time be sure to include all of that. Whatever you are looking for, that you felt was missing. Chaos and conflict. From chaos and conflict comes enlightenment. So know that you are going to be going through something. But through that, it clears it out. It's like the storm, the hurricane. Once after the hurricane's gone, then it's rebuilding. And that's exactly where you are, is rebuilding. You're in the building stage. And loyal heart. You have those around you who are supporting you and helping you. And with this also comes blessed. Look at that. Loyal heart and blessed. You have people around you that are supporting you emotionally. You have your team that's with you and blessed. You have the spiritual team and you have the team here on earth. That's what the loyal heart is. And you are blessed. So it may seem like you're in the chaos and things are delayed, but know that things are turning around. Things are turning around for you, Libra. Now let's pull the I Ching. I heard some dog kibbles. That means that Hope's kicking the dog food bowls, which means I have kibbles on the kitchen floor again. You know, once those eye drops start, once he can start seeing, that would be so good that he can see out of an eye. That would be so wonderful. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card for our Libra here? Of the light. Humility, number 15. Now, isn't that interesting? Okay, number 15, which works out to a 6. 15. Okay. Humility is rewarded in human affairs. It is the way of the universe to fill the empty cup and to empty the full cup, just as valleys are ultimately filled by the erosion of great mountains. Regardless of your position in human society, humility is a deceptive, powerful attribute that is often overlooked. If you are in a high position but remain humble, people will be drawn to you and causes that you espouse. If your position is lowly, humility will endear you to those of higher status. True humility is a virtue that benefits all and is that to which all should aspire. The most successful people are those who know how to bring situations into balance by reducing those who are too inflated and adding to those who are too minimized. Such a person arrives for balanced and stable relationships, not power over others. Humility is a virtue that allows you to perceive the balancing potential in every situation. Humble people are not prey to the illusion that spring from its self-importance. If humility is difficult for you, make a conscious effort to develop a bit of self-effacing humor. Well, that's interesting. Let's pull another one. You know, in humility, I think of, you know, I think of Jimmy Carter, who was one of our presidents, who, even after he left the presidency, gave and gave and gave, you know, his Habitat for Humanity and teaching Sunday school. He truly walked the path, and he is still with us, 100 years old, and still with us. Number 35, easy progress. That's what we want, is easy progress here, don't we? Easy progress. The situation is one of natural progress. What has been weak is ascending, and by gaining a prominent position will become more powerful. One image here is the light of the rising sun, which at first appears dimly through the mist. But this same light will radiate with powerful clarity once the sun has reached its high position in the sky. Progress is made with those in supporting positions make peace with those in leadership, and in doing so, create a natural means for their talents and abilities to become more visible. It is by recognizing and riding with the natural course of events, by hitching our wagons to the rising sun, as it were, that we advance our position and earn respect. Goodness and human nature is like the dim but beautiful early morning light. However, just as the morning light can be swallowed by the fog, greed, hatred, and other forms of self-absorption can obscure the goodness. Be reminded that progress is achieved most effortlessly when right action is taken without concern for immediate reward, and when the path of the weaker aligns with that which is strong. Let me read that again. Be reminded that progress is achieved most effortlessly when right action is taken without concern for immediate reward, and when the path of the weaker aligns with that which is strong. Okay. Now we're going to pull our beloved, divine beloved here. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the card here for our Libra for the month of December? Uniqueness. I accept my own nature. Change me, divine beloved, into one who embraces my own uniqueness. Let me accept my own nature completely, knowing it too is divine. May I love myself as I am, not as others say I should be. There. Be unique, be yourself. Then we have the Louise Hay affirmation card. Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that you have for our Libra for this week, for this month? Thank you. Divine wisdom guides me. I am guided throughout this day by making the right choices. Divine intelligence continuously guides me in the realization of my goals. I am safe. Remember, follow your intuition. Follow your intuition. Okay. Then the other oracle card we have. It's right here. Believe in your own magic. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Right here. Sundress, do it for you. This is number 41. When it comes to healing and recovery, make sure you're doing it for yourself, not for somebody else. Becoming too dependent on other people will only end in disappointment. People leave, friends drift, family members become estranged. Your reasons need to be bigger than them. And believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. So, and believe it or not, you are important enough to be that reason. That's what it says. So do it for you. Now the meditation card for the month of December. Thank you so much for supporting the channel, Libra. I love all of you. I love the support that you give me here, your kind words. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. Hit the like button if you like the video, share the video, and if you want a reading, just your own personal reading, send me an email. That starts the process. And your meditation card for this month is Thrive. There's enough space for the moon and her stars not to tear each other down. I wish you all safe travels in the month of December as you join family and friends during your holiday celebrations. And Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.